This is the kind of portrayal of women in computer games that Anita Sarkeesian has campaigned against. This game involves a woman being beaten up and offered for sale. But the critics' latest talk on the issue had to be cancelled after threats of a mass shooting at the event. It's the latest in a long list of intimidation and abuse facing women in the industry. Other female games developers have received death threats for speaking out against sexism in the gaming community. The controversy has been called Gamergate. Anita Sarkeesian calls it a sexist temper tantrum by a tiny minority of male gamers.
I feel like there is this sense of trying to preserve gaming as a male-dominated space. So those of us who speak for the inclusivity of games, we are attacked for that. And I think some of it is from this deep-rooted sense of, games should be this sort of male power fantasy and that, they need to be reserved for this, imaginary boys' club.
While most of the abuse takes place online from a small number of consumers, games developers say it's one of the biggest problems facing the industry. Luke Dickin is the director of the International Game Developers Foundation, and he says it creates a hostile atmosphere.
But it's affecting my friends. People are scared. People are very reluctant to kind of speak out on this issue, but don't want to make themselves a target. Eventually that grinds you down to a point where you go, you know what, I'm going to go make something else. And, for the people coming through and looking and aspiring to maybe make games one day, why would you ever subject yourself willingly to this kind of behaviour?
And the concerns that women will be put off a career in gaming are very real. The industry has struggled to attract them, and they currently only make up 20% of the workforce. Games developers say the online harassment does nothing to help, and means the industry could miss out on their talent and ideas.
Julie Peacock. Let's return now to our main news, the spread of Ebola. The epidemic has thrown next year's